Hello everyone.
Hello.
Many of you would have played the base game of It's a Wonderful World, but if you're like us and you've played hundreds of games of it, it can get a bit repetitive. The Corruption and Ascension expansion adds so much replayability to the game.
Yes, I agree. Personally, I never want to play without it anymore.
There's more cards, more strategies, and it's probably a more balanced game. Here are some of our favourite cards.
To start off, Utopia. So you must not understand what that is. It means 12 times pairs of blue cards and yellow cards. So if you have one blue card and one yellow card, you have 12 points, which is huge.
Now just imagine getting 6 blue cards and 6 yellow cards. 72 points from one card alone. You want another high scoring card? Have a look at Giant Robot. This card gives 6 times pairs of white and black cards, as well as 2 generals. It is a black card itself, so it counts towards its own multiplier, and it's a nice and pretty easy way to get 30 odd points while you're building your production anyway. Crystallium Power Plant, the highest producing card in the game, but as its name suggests, you need a Crystallium to build it. If you were playing the base game, not the easiest thing to get, until you see there's a new card, Occult District as well. It can make for a truly terrifying combination of cards if you get those together. Do you want more production?
Robot Factory. Wonderful white card that produces 2 black and 2 green, which is perfect in the green-blue build. I love it so much. It's so good that it comes with a downside, obviously. It means you're producing -1 white, which can be a bigger problem sometimes.
I've heard some people like yellow-blue builds. Well, welcome to the most broken yellow-blue card in the game, Consortium. This card is like Transmutation and Espionage Agency combined together for about half the cost, and it's a yellow card. And it also gives a financier.
Pandora's Box. Very cheap blue card that costs only 4 blues to produce one of each other resource and gives a Crystallium.
That's easily my favourite card in the game. Alpha Centauri. Just a casual 25 flat points when you build it. Not that easy to build though, it requires 2 columns of resources. Still, for the amount of points it gives, it's worth it. It's a card you can base a lot of your game around building.
Hyperborea. My favorite build in the whole game. Another card that is not easy to build, but when it's built, then it's worth it. When you play the expansion, finances and generals are less valuable usually, so the cost of 2 generals is not really that important. And there's cards from the base game that can go very well with this build, like Super Sona or Parallel Dimension.
And finally, Artificial Intelligence, the card that green builds were missing. This gives green production times the amount of black cards you have, similar to Super Sonar. So now when you're going for your normal black-blue build, it's so easy to add green to it as well, in high quantities.
So these cards might seem a bit strong, but you're never going to see all of them. The base game cards will still represent the majority of your hand. In a 3-player game, for example, you have 3 Corruption and Ascension cards in your hand and 6 base game cards.
The expansion also allows you to play up to 7 people. It's one of the few strategic games that plays that high of a player count. If you enjoy the base game, we highly recommend you get the Corruption and Ascension expansion. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye bye.